What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we finally got the highly anticipated undisputed welterweight showdown that we have all anticipated in seeing. It finally took place July 29th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. Finally, we got the fight that we was clamoring for between, at the time, two undefeated top 5 pound-for-pound fighters in Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford. We was waiting for this fight for a few years, and we finally got it. We had what was considered to be the number 1 pound-for-pound best fighter in the world in Terrence Bud Crawford, with a record of now 40 wins, no loss and no draw, 31 big wins by way of knockout. He is 36 years of age, 5'8", with a 74-inch arm reach. And he's a 3-division champion and undisputed junior welterweight champion. And on the other hand, we had undefeated, unified 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer, who was widely considered by many to be top 5. Some may have him at 3, some may have him at 2. There was some even had him at number 1, Earl the Truth Spence Jr. Now he has a record of 28 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. The fight on paper was seen to be a 50-50 fight if there ever were one. It was the highly anticipated showdown, the biggest highly anticipated showdown we had in the last decade. And everybody was clamoring to see Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford for Undisputed, the mega showdown. Errol Spence strap season. I'm collecting all the belts, the belt collector. He had the shirts with the Grim Reaper knocking on all the champions' doors. He took all their belts, and the last door was Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford had the Aquaman photo, as Errol Spence refers to himself as the big fish. He had the big fish on the spear, like he went fishing. It was built up. It was highly anticipated. And the fight itself inside the square circle turned out to shockingly be one-sided in favor of Terrence Crawford, as he dropped Errol Spence in the 2nd round, twice in the 7th round, and then stopped him in the 9th round. But all those other rounds in between, they wasn't competitive either. Terrence Crawford clearly was winning those rounds, dominating those rounds. And Errol Spence, after the fight, activated his rematch clause. He had 30 working business days to activate the rematch clause. He activated the rematch clause. Now, many people question, what can Errol Spence do different to be able to have success and be competitive, or dare I say, win the fight against Terrence Crawford? Now, Errol Spence is a competitor. He's a dog. The element of surprise for Terrence Crawford is no longer. Errol Spence knows what to expect now from Terrence Crawford. He's not going to underestimate him. He'll overestimate him now, right? Going into the rematch. Now, we still don't know what weight class the rematch will take place in. Nonetheless, there's 90% chance we're going to get the rematch. And so now things are getting a little bit out of hand with the preparations for Errol Spence. What should Errol Spence do? Right? And people are going out on limbs. They're making videos. They're claiming that Errol Spence is parting ways with his well-renowned 2-time trainer of the year, future Hall of Famer trainer, longtime trainer, and Derrick James. So this is what's happening now. Now there's a report, a fake report put out on legendary, retired Hall of Fame iconic superstar, 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, the man known as Money, Floyd Mayweather Jr., now known as TBE, who's a retired fighter, who Errol Spence got a lot of traction, a lot of momentum for their glorified sparring session with. It was reported that Errol Spence got the best of Floyd Mayweather a few times and even blackened his eye. And everybody had to know, who is this kid, Errol Spence, that blackened Floyd Mayweather's eye. So Floyd Mayweather sparred Errol Spence in preparation for his comeback fight with Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Floyd Mayweather said that he had to lose a lot of muscle. He needed that sparring session with Errol Spence because he was doing 1,200 push-ups a day as he was in jail. So he had to get that muscle off of him and get back to being fluid. And so he said he needed that sparring session, and Errol Spence pushed him. So he's familiar with him, right? Now there's reports and a video that was sent to me that Floyd Mayweather is saying that he don't like the way Terence Crawford referred to him. Now, Terence Crawford did an interview with Wallow and Gilly the Kid on $1 Million Worth of Game. And Terence Crawford was asked who would win between him and Floyd Mayweather. And he instantly and quickly said, me. And so Gilly said, well, that would be a rough fight. And he said, man, I'm betting on me versus everybody. As he's supposed to. He's a great. He's a 3-division champion. He's undisputed in 2 separate weight classes. The first male to become undisputed in 2 separate weight classes. Carissa Shields was the first boxer to become undisputed in 2 separate weight classes, but he became the first male to do it. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer. He dominated Errol Spence. The biggest fights of his career, there was no doubt. He left no doubt. And so what was he supposed to say? And now this headline video that people sent to me, and they asked me, hey man, Floyd Mayweather is trying to take Derrick James' job. Floyd Mayweather disrespected Derrick James. Floyd Mayweather is saying he want to fight Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford sent Floyd Mayweather a warning. And in this warning, Terence Crawford warned Floyd Mayweather, you got one more time. And Floyd Mayweather said, I'll come back for the right price and beat Terence Crawford. And now Floyd Mayweather's took offense to what Terence Crawford said. And now he wants to train Errol Spence for the rematch for Errol Spence to beat Terence Crawford because he's been studying Terence Crawford and now he has what it takes to beat Terence Crawford. He wants to pass that knowledge on to Errol Spence. And only he is the one that can do it and prepare Errol Spence for Terence Crawford. And this is the quote that was put up there, which I haven't seen anywhere. And I think this is hilarious. But this is what they said, quote, if you're watching this, please understand that I acknowledge your role as an Errol Spence head trainer. This is Floyd Mayweather talking to Derrick James. But many, including myself, felt that your presence ringside during the Terence Crawford fight didn't provide significant assistance. You can verify this sentiment with the fans as well. We share a similar perspective, end quote. First of all, for the people that sent this to me and the people that think that this is accurate and to think that there's any truth to this, Floyd Mayweather doesn't even talk like this. Let alone would Floyd Mayweather talk down on Derrick James. That's not who he is. And he definitely wouldn't, if he did, it would be indirectly. He definitely wouldn't single Derrick James out and highlight him and say, and reference the fans. First of all, Floyd Mayweather would never reference the fans for anything he does in the squared circle because, like he said, he don't even want you to train him or practice with him if you never participated in the squared circle and competed. So why would he reference the fans as an example as to explain where he's coming from for a guy who won 2 Trainer of the Years? And to say that you had little presence and provided significant, it says, including myself, I felt that your presence ringside during the Terence Crawford fight didn't provide significant assistance. That's not how Floyd Mayweather talks. It's not how Terence Crawford talks. It's not how Derrick James talks. And it's not how Errol Spence talks. Okay, so this is completely hilarious. And it gained a lot of traction. And it says that Terence Crawford gives a final warning to Floyd Mayweather, or I'm knocking you out. This is definitely just the fans and entertainment. Okay, would Floyd Mayweather in real life, in reality, if Errol Spence came to him and asked him for his assistance as a trainer, I'm sure Floyd Mayweather would assist him. Does Floyd Mayweather have any interest in knocking out Terence Crawford or vice versa? No. It's hilarious. And now because Errol Spence is such a high commodity, he's so respected, and he was held in such high regards, and he lost so shockingly in one dominant fashion to Terence Crawford, that people are just making up anything at this point in time. First, it was Errol Spence's leaving Derrick James. I have no doubt that they're going to make adjustments to training camp and to the game plan, but he's not leaving Derrick James. Floyd Mayweather did not talk down on Derrick James. Derrick James is still a great trainer. So let's just do away with this. It's hilarious. It's comedy. It's entertainment at this point in time. But to real boxing, we'll see what happens in the rematch, period. But I just thought this was hilarious. And I had 15 people send me this video. 15 people. And say, hey, Blue, did you see what Floyd Mayweather said? That's why I'm addressing it right now. No. Floyd Mayweather does not even talk like that. And he definitely wouldn't reference the fans as an example to back up what he said, lack thereof, significant presence of Derrick James in Errol Spence's corner. Please stop. It's just running rampant, and it's getting very foolish at this point. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.